I'm speechless of what I've seen so far, as you guys can tell. Okay.
All right.
House number 3.
So when
Hold
you
your
first
breath.
come in, the entrance is blocked by a massive printer. It was last lived in the 90s, early 90s, I believe.
Okay.
And it's good size. I mean, look at the size of the kitchen, you know.
You wouldn't know it was a kitchen, except you can see kitchen bits under there.
There's kitchen sink under there.
Yeah. And so we've got monitor, keyboard, some CDs, drives, more monitors and things. I can't even get back there. I don't even know what's there. Software, a room over there.
This is a Monotype studio lettering machine.
Okay.
From this is mid-60s.
More paper, although there's a verbatim box. Big typewriter. At least he's consistent with more. Is that a Mac? No, that's not a Mac monitor. You know, it's always interesting to open up disc boxes and see what you find in gear.
Oh, okay. This is what's been slowing us up, Simon.
Yeah, I bet.
Look at this old electric typewriter here.
Yeah.
What a nice looking piece of machinery it is. Look at that. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? Look at that. It's an IBM. I'll take you into the office, which is, it looks like anyone's sort of office that might be, who might have an office in a house like this.
This looks like my storage facility.
It's not too bad, is it? And we actually, when we came in here, first time, it's pretty much like we haven't had to do anything here. So he's got this all nicely organised, and you know, as much as you could imagine. But
so for people who don't know, I did a video recently on the NEC PowerMate 1, and that's its next generation, the PowerMate 2, and so interesting that he's got that in amongst all these Apple monitors.
This is an interesting room too, because this is the room that had there's a server in it. And it's no ordinary server, as you told me.
Oh yes, there's a Catalyst from Cisco, mid-90s, here that seems to be powering everything. That to me looks like a PABX, but I could be wrong. So he's definitely, oh actually I'm probably right, because there's some phones there. So he's obviously into his telecoms and his networking, because this is a serious collection, and that is a serious software collection by any stretch of the imagination. So if you're into Mac anything, Mac desktop publishing back in the day, and there's a sprinkling of Windows stuff, this is where you come. So for people who have a vintage Mac who don't perhaps have the software like Adobe, and you want that real authentic experience from back in the day, this is the sort of place that you'd want to get your software from, because there's plenty of it. And there's just boxes and boxes, more monitors, typewriters, discs, everything.
A couple of nice display cases.
Yeah.
From who knows what era. But yeah. Or you could turn them into a fish tank if you want.
You could. So
we haven't begun to get into this yet.
Yeah.
And there might be some absolute gems in there we don't know.
Yeah, who knows? It's all boxed up really nicely.
And
so
boxed up nicely too,
yeah. There'll be something of value in there.
Yes. And so through here again we have another room. Rooms.
Is this the last? This is the second. Well, this is kind of a room here. This is like.
It is an ante-room, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's almost what would they use this as? A nook.
Yeah.
Of some kind. So and I think that's an entranceway. That's
right.
The entrance to the house. So it is it's the entranceway. I just realised that.
So I don't remember. Oh, yeah. Okay, I can
I've
see.
got a light switch here.
That's okay. There you go. It was meant to be. PageMaker. Photoshop, Exchange. So there's a mix of Microsoft and Mac software. There's printers, more Adobe stuff. I don't know what some of that is. Oh, DOS 5 up there, QMS. So I think there's something for everyone here. Sure. And if you're into printing, this would be the place to be.
Oh yeah.
And this is the office.
Well,
No?
it was the lounge room.
The lounge room.
I think so. Yeah, it was the lounge room. Now look at the size of this sort of stuff, would you?
That's monster.
It's
That's
mega
a monster.
Like
Yeah.
you don't get them any bigger than that sort of size. That's about the maximum that anyone's ever made, I reckon. The Grand Sherpa. Well, a great name for it.
Yeah.
And of course we've got the smaller stuff like this as well. We've got this monster drum over here.
No matter where you look in this house,
No, it doesn't.
there is absolutely something.
This is a 9600, which people still use. A 9600 printer, and the only problem is for people.
with hard drives.
Look at that.
Yeah,
The only
yeah.
people for that is that people find it difficult to find the ink for it.
Right.
But we've sold that. We've sold that because we've got boxes of brand new.
Ink cartridges or whatever it is that they take.
Yeah, they are. Well, they're sort of a cartridge, yeah.
Yeah.
But this is if you want to maybe lift that up, Simon, if you can, it'll show you this. It'll show you this enormous drum.
Look at my hand
on
and
the,
then
yeah. The other side.
my
you're
God.
both in, yeah. So it's a drum.
That's ginormous.
And the image would go on the drum, and then it would rotate very fast, like really fast, like a few thousand RPM.
that's actually I'm a powerlifter, but that's not light.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, that's like serious.
Yeah.
That looks like a modem if I've ever seen one. I'm just gonna grab that. Oh, if I'm willing to bet. Where can I put that? Up here. There's a key or something on that. What does that say? Model TIC F2 signal relay. It looks modem-ish. So God knows what that is. I've never seen one before, but it looks like a modem to me. Someone could probably tell me in the comments, along with DOS 6 and more things, and the room back through there. So the other thing that's caught my eye behind you is a sun, and that looks to be driving this big ass piece of machinery that I don't know even what it is. It's probably a printer. But if anyone is collecting sun gear, I would suggest that a SPARCstation 10 and the hard drive to the right of it would be prime of place in your collection. That's a really nice machine.
So Simon, tell me, would that have been used to, or is that just plumped up there, or would this be to operate this unit here?
I'm going to guess, and I'd say that would be the desktop publishing thing to run that unit.
Okay.
It adds up. Back in mid-90s, I had worked on a number of sun stations. They were probably the early, the really high quality, high powerful, decent bit of machinery that you would use with this stuff, other than a proprietary setup. But if you're really smart about it, you'd use that. The volume of stuff alone amazes me. So when you see things like that sun, it kind of adds up, if you know what I mean. Like, you'd expect a really serious collector who's gone to the trouble of preserving so much vintage computer equipment to have, something like that in the collection, given the Euro Pluses and other things that we've, in this, 2Cs and things like that. That's a decent, expensive computer at the time. That would have cost him a fortune.
Oh yeah.
Big money. So this is the last room of the estate, if you like.
It's not the only, there's two more houses
Okay.
that we haven't gone into yet.
Yep.
And we know that one of the floors collapsed in there.
Oh my God.
And so we know there's a heap of stuff in there as well. We haven't gone in there yet. And we're going to do a little bit of a survey before we attempt and bring in some resus gear and some more safety tools, maybe a harness or two, and a very long piece of rope, so we can, when someone goes in, we can pull them out if we need to.
Yeah.
So there's two more houses similar to these houses.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
This is good because of the being the office room. It's got a naturally nice sunny disposition about it.
Do we go in that room?
We've been in there. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, the monitors.
Yeah, I know.
I'm getting confused. I'm actually getting lost in the...
Labyrinth.
Yeah, it is a labyrinth.
All right. And then we've got one more light here.
Oh, and we're out of the maze. All right. So it's 6 o'clock on a Saturday night, and where am I? In an undisclosed location with my new friend Jason at a house packed full of Mac gear, vintage retro Mac gear. Jace, thanks for having me here. It's been absolutely mind-blowing to see this collection. I didn't think it was as big as it was, and it's just massive.
Well, it was fabulous to meet you, Simon, and I can't wait to see this on your channel.
Yeah.
Which will be sort of coming on now, and who knows what it'll lead to. And of course, we are open for sales pretty soon. We'll be listing a lot more stuff, and we'll be able to put everything together, and you can see what's available, cleaned up, operating, the whole kit and caboodle.
Yeah, I can't wait. It's gonna be fantastic. Thank you very much. I've now got a very long drive home. So that was house number 3, the final house. I was exhausted, as you can probably tell, after 2 days of travel and videoing and looking through this. It was just, I was exhausted. I really was. There's no other word to put it. Thank you again to Jason for allowing me the privilege to go and video this. It means a lot to me to be able to be led into these spaces and preserve what's there. This is truly vintage computer history in our country, in Australia, and I love to be able to bring it, to the people as well. So a big thank you to Jace for that. In the meantime, thank you again. I've got some amazing videos coming out over the next few weeks and months. Some really big hauls and collections that I can't wait to show you. I've got a lot of editing to do. I'm really excited about it. As you can tell, I'll see you on the next video.